Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel. Yes, match reaction straight after the game. At the Pirelli Stadium it finished Burton Albion 0, Stevenage 1. Now, obviously before I talk on the game, before the game, obviously leading up to the game, I said it could go one of two ways. I thought we would either beat them comfortably, something like 3-0, but I did say it would go a win of 1-0 either way. And obviously that has happened. I did say a 1-0 win for us. But yeah, obviously, we'll go over the game and then some thoughts. So obviously, the first half, to be honest, I'm going to be real, guys. I didn't even get to the game until into the 15th minute. So basically, last night, the idiot that I was, decided not to sleep. For various different reasons. Nothing bad or anything like that. Actually, good reasons. But yeah, it was one of them. And then this morning, I was all ready. I just sat down. And then, honestly, I just passed out of sleep. I can't lie. So, yeah, I got to the stadium in the 15th minute into the ground. So, yeah, that was crazy to say the least. But from what I saw, well, I did ask people around me how the first 15 minutes had gone. They just basically said shit. So, I was like, okay. But, yeah, it weren't great, really, after that when I got there. And, yeah, the rest of the first half went great. And then, yeah, they capitalised, don't they, Stevenage? You know, I said leading up to the game that this side that likes to make it scrappy and they're going to score not many goals, but when they do get the goals, it's then hard to break them down once they've scored. And, yeah, Jamie Reid, of course, who was actually quite influential in the reverse fixture. He scored before half-time and it's poor defending, in it. I mean, I could go in on it, but I can't be bothered, to be honest. I can't lie. It's been a weird day. But yeah, it is poor defending. And yeah, it weren't great first half. Second half, you know, half time, 1-0 down. I thought personally that we might get back into the game. I'll be honest, I thought if we did, I thought we'd only draw. I've got to be real. But yeah, it weren't to be, man. It weren't to be. I mean, second half again, maybe a little bit better, but still weren't great, was it? It really weren't. And I mean, fair play to Stevenage. At the end of the day, they got their 3 crucial points that they really needed. And like I said, it was crucial for us in terms of, for me personally, my opinion, going further up the league now instead of being in this relegation battle, so to speak. And for them, obviously, with them 3 points, they could go on now to finish in the playoffs come the end of the season. Of course, they've got 2 games in hand on some of the teams above them. So, yeah, it's an interesting one. Of course, like I say, finished 1-0. I don't really know what to say, guys. I can't lie. I mean, we need to win the next game against Northampton. What I will say is I thought when Kay and Adam come off the bench, and I've seen it on social media and stuff, like, just being honest, not like going in on anyone, but I have seen people say about him. And Kay and Adam, man, like, I don't want to hear all this stuff about him being shit, being rubbish, he's not good enough. He's literally just come in January from the National League, from Gateshead at the time, who were bottom of that league, and I'm sure they still are right now. I'll be honest, I've not checked the National League since he's come, so in terms of the table. So, yeah, and he was the 5th top goal scorer when we signed him from them. And I've got to be honest, like, I know he didn't come on against Exeter in that game, as we spoke about in the last match reaction, but he looked very good in that warm-up and he looked very sharp. So probably the word to use. And he looked good in his finishing when all the players were taking the shots before the game and we're practicing and that. So, yeah, I thought he was good in this game off the bench. Tavares, you know, I thought he was good in terms of impacting the game when he come on. So there is those. I mean, Toby Sibic, you know what? He was actually, from what I saw personally, I might be chatting out my arse, but I actually thought he was all right, to be honest. But other than that, I don't really know, to be honest, what else to say. One other thing I do want to touch on, and I've got to be real, is Miller Matthews-Lewis. Honestly, I feel sorry for the guy. I really do. I mean, I know there's certain opinions on him at the moment, and, you know, he has been travelling to certain games where he's not even in the squad, which, you know, is fair enough. Maybe it's a rule in terms of they have to come even if they're not in the Matchday squad. But for him to be practicing 4 games, man, I don't understand it. If he's not even on the bench. I mean, what I don't even understand even more is If he was in for an incoming for obviously more next season, then why did we not loan him back to Hemel or another side, maybe in the National League or even a League Two side? So, you know, a lot of us, as we're all aware, have heard a lot about him, and he's got huge potential ahead of him, and that he's a very good player, and he's way better than Hemel. I've even been told by numerous people that he's far better than like Hemel, for example. And when I say numerous people, I mean in terms of when he come through the ranks at Luton. Obviously, Tyler, I've had on my channel, he even said that he was unlucky to go to Hemel because he's, yeah, like I've just used in my words, way better than them. And even their own fans, Hemel, has said it and admitted it. So, yeah, I mean, like I say, I've had all that from them. So, yeah, I do think he'll be a really good player, but I just don't understand why, if this was the plan. I understand in terms of developing him on the training pitch and stuff like that, behind the scenes in terms of that. But yeah, I don't understand it, man. I can't lie. Why is he travelling to like the games, especially the away ones, like when he's not even in the matchday squad? I don't get it. Obviously, he was for Exeter, but other than that, he hasn't been. So I don't understand. If that was the plan, I don't get what I say. I do feel sorry for him. I do feel sorry for him. It's not like I'm bashing him down or anything. I just think, yeah, I think it's poor, but you know, he's coming with like halting his career at the moment, in my personal opinion. That's just my opinion. I think he should be playing. Whether that even is off the bench, I think he should possibly be playing. That's just my opinion. Everyone's going to have different opinions, and that's the way of football. So obviously that is all that. But yeah, we lose the game. It's poor. Am I annoyed? Yes. Am I peed off? Not really. Because at the end of the day, we've played a lot of football recently. But Northampton's a massive game. And I will say more, we cannot lose that game. I think we have to win that game, but I definitely think it's must not lose. So if we do, we could be in real shit. I know I said that obviously for like extra away games like that, but in terms of results that night, they went our way. So it was a good point in the end, and it was end to end, like I said at the time. So it was a fair result, and I weren't annoyed at that. I was happy with the fight in that. Today, you know, I expected them to frustrate us, like I say, Stevenage, and they did. Fair play to them, taking nothing away from them. Like I say, 3 crucial points from, as I've already said. And yeah, as I state, again, repeating myself, we need to, it's definitely a must not lose at Northampton, but I think it is a must win at the same time. I know I said a must not lose, but I think deep down it's a must win. So yeah, until then, obviously that's the next week away game. So yeah, until then, guys, I'll catch you in a bit. I mean, yeah, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Smash a like on the video. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Up the fucking Brewers.